Sci-Fi Theater Ninja fans. How are you today? My name's Liane Curtis, and we're here at the Forest Hills High School Comic-Con.
So tell us about Critters 2.
Wow, Critters 2. What would you like to know about Critters 2?
What was it like doing the movie? Who did you play?
Okay, in Critters 2, I played the role of Megan Morgan, and I played opposite Scott Grimes, and they actually built a whole town in an abandoned fire department drill area, Grover's Bend, and it was the most fun thing, and it looked so real, but then you'd walk into buildings and there was nothing there.
Really?
Yeah, because it was all just a big facade. But it was a very good, fun time, and thank God I didn't have to put any FX makeup on. That was left to all the other people.
What did you think about the Critters when you saw them?
I love the Critters. I actually wish I had one. They're very cute, unless you're a piece of meat, and then not so much.
So tell us about Girlfriend from Hell.
Girlfriend from Hell. Well, I think that was probably a little bit of typecasting.
Tell us, who did you play?
I played the role of Maggie. She's a very shy girl who gets possessed by the devil and then starts all kinds of trouble.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
I think my favorite part of the movie was the dinner scene where I had to get uppity and I chose to squirt the liquid I was drinking across the table at my friend Hillary through my two top teeth. She did that.
So tell us about Rock and Roll High School.
Rock and Roll High School, forever. Rock and Roll High School lasts forever in my mind.
Who did you play?
I played the role of Stella, and I got to play a flying V, and I got to record some music. Some of us actually went into the studio to record the soundtrack.
What song did you sing?
Rock Us Danny.
Can you sing some for us?
Rock Us Danny. Like, I don't know the rest of the words because Corey sang it, but we got to sing the backups. But I remember when I auditioned, the director said, "Do you really play guitar?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she looked at me, she said, "Now my bullshit detector is on. Do you really play guitar?" I said, "Yes, I do." Because I do.
Did you realize how big the movie was going to be?
No, not really. Like, and sadly, we didn't get a theatrical release on that because Corey was in his misbehavior heyday at the time. But, you know, all's well that ends well.
Did you meet the Ramones?
Back when I was 16, I actually did hang out at CBGB's here in New York, and I did meet the Ramones when I was younger.
What do you think of their music?
I think it's very specific, and I think that only the Ramones sound like the Ramones, so you always know when it's them. Funny story, my child, who was born in 1989, as a teenager, went to his dad's and came home one day, and I walked into his room and looked up, and there was a life-size poster of the Ramones in front of CBGB's, and I thought that I was having a drug flashback. I didn't understand what was going on. He's like, "So Mom, you know who that is?" So then, of course, I had to tell them all about my antics at CBGB's. But yeah, so.
Well, didn't they know you were in Rock and Roll High School, that they were in?
You know what? They did, but I don't think your kids actually care. You know, it's like being a barista. Your kids don't care about coffee. If you're an actor, they don't really care about movies. They're not like starstruck or, I don't know. Sort of takes the sensationalism out of it when you live in a family that does that.
So, like, when you were a kid, what did you see that made you want to become an actress?
Oof. Well, I come from an entertainment family, so I think it would have been a little bit odd had I decided to go be a lawyer, because I'm third generation on my dad's, second generation on my mom's. And funnily enough, of all of my kids, only one decided to enter into the arts professionally. The other two ran the other way. Probably smart.
So, anything coming up that we can know about?
I do a podcast called Riding the Frequency, where I talk a lot about consciousness and awareness, and energy and frequencies. I talk about social engineering, and I talk about all kinds of fun things that nobody wants to talk about. And I'm developing a TV series that's based on a music video I did called The Aliens Are Here. So if you were at Chiller and you saw me running around in alien masks with my best friend over the weekend, I was shooting for that. I was getting shots.
Yeah, I was trying to get some shots of you, but it was just
Impossible.
you were over there, I was over here. By the time I got there, you were already gone.
That's it. I'm like the magic Jeep. I disappear and I reappear, like in Popeye.
So if people want to contact you, where should they go?
If people would like to contact me, come find me on Instagram, theladyliane.com. I think you can also find, or actually it's leannecurtis.com. When I pay my bill at Wix, it's active. When I don't, you'll get a 404 error page. But it pops on and off depending on the budget.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you again too.
You guys, have fun.